wishing you a rocking, rollicking and radiant new year. And I have with me the team of RRR to wish you the same. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Tarak, Charan and Rajamouli sir. How are you all doing?
Fantastic.
I know you guys must be tired after these world promotions. We are excited to see this cinematic spectacle on screen. We're all eagerly awaiting it. But what is the kind of reaction that you have going from city to city? I know there have been some massive fan excitements and fans unable to contain their excitement. How does it feel to witness that?
For me, the greatest reaction comes from the press because the fans are always with us. You know, whether we make a good film, whether we make a bad film, they're always with us. But I can sense a kind of excitement when I talk to the press. Of course, they'll be gracious in hosting us, asking us questions, but in the way they ask the questions, like I can see the excitement in you when you are asking the questions. So that gives me a sense of excitement that's happening around, for example, now in Mumbai.
Well, you are absolutely right, because I think the excitement is every time you give us a cinematic spectacle, there is absolutely nothing we've seen before, and also on a scale that we haven't seen before. In fact, before Bahubali, the term pan-Indian cinema wasn't used that much. I feel because of Bahubali, we started talking about Indian cinema, pan-Indian appeal. Would you agree, as two humongous superstars, that Rajamouli is sort of the glue that is bringing all the actors from across the country together?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think he opened the doors for a word called pan-Indian film, again with Bahubali.
Erase the imaginary lines of regions as such.
Absolutely.
And made it one big basket.
Breaking all the boundaries. And it's a beautiful era we are living in, and we're so thankful to God that we are now, in the future, we're going to work with multiple directors from across every state, and they can also experience what we can also offer them. It's
and
beautiful.
plus what he's done is, this is another feat he's achieved now. So it's like the lost glory of multi-starers is opening again with Triple R.
Absolutely.
So not only has he erased the imaginary lines of regions as such, he's also got two of us together from two families which have been having a rivalry for the past 30 years.
Absolute rivalry. And I found out 2 days ago there was an event. Both your fans were there in massive numbers. 60 buses have come from the south, packed with your fans. And they've been standing on top of each other, waiting for a glimpse. Now somehow the two of them were kept separate because to avoid any sort of arguments. But I heard, your fans were of course very excited. Then yours broke the barricades when you started speaking on stage. This is a kind of fandom that the North is not really used to. So what is the kind of reaction that you're seeing amongst, the people here? Because, being from the South, I know the kind of craze that is there. But to kind of export that craze here, you guys have done it. I hope after this film, your fans become friends. Will that happen?
Absolutely.
After this, I think when the trailer was released, they weren't kept in barricades or there was nothing to separate them in theaters. They were together.
They enjoyed it together.
And one incident? No. Did you hear an incident?
No, not at all. Not at
They
all.
were so good together.
And
My fans loved me in the trailer. They loved him as well. His fans loved him. They liked me too. So it's the start. So we as two friends, two actors, I'm not saying we are not rivals, we are rivals. But in a very, very, very positive way. I want my films to work better than his need to work better than mine, because that's a healthy competition. But when only then can we achieve films like Triple R, or the cross-pollination can happen.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, we'll be stuck in one segment.
Before this film, I wouldn't have thought that the two of you would come together, right? For many reasons. One, of course, monetary, logistical, and also the fact that perhaps you would want to not kind of disturb the fragile piece of your fandom. Of course, there's one director who doesn't take any of that into account, doesn't care where some person is, who they are, how big a star they are. So I think this person fits my script and I'm going to get them.
That's it.
That's exactly what happened.
Starts and
No, what I think is like the reason why the multi-star is happening, like all the reasons that you mentioned, but the most important thing than all of them put together is a right script and a right character. You know, every actor wants to be challenged, and they don't get a challenging role every time. And they just can't keep waiting for years and years to get a challenging role. So they will be acting in films which excites them for that season. But they are very, very hungry for a role that will, really challenge them, which will really make them work. So the trick is to find that character and hook them. Once you hook them, then they follow you wherever you go.
But I am very curious. He is known for his massive energy and he is known for his depth.
Yeah.
Did you play to their strengths
Yes.
or did you invert that?
No, I play to their strength.
play to your strengths.
Because once I have written the characters of Ram and Bheem, I didn't need to complete the whole story. As the thought came itself, the kind of Ram my Ram is, the kind of person my Bheem is. The faces that I got are Charan and Tarak. Not just the faces, their personality, the way they look, the kind of performances that they give out, and also the kind of friendship that they have in between them. Much before RRR, their friendship didn't start with RRR. RRR only made them bond even stronger.
I didn't know that, honestly.
Yes, of course, they were friends.
I've been following your cinema, but I didn't know the two of you are friends because I thought rival fan clubs.
Yes, they were rival fan club. They belong to traditionally rival families.
Absolutely.
But I don't know how the nature intended, why the nature intended to be friends, maybe for my film. I don't know, they are friends much before RRR.
We kept our friendship very private.
Yeah, because see,
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
don't publicize it too
I
much.
really don't think that we need to go around the world saying that, oh,
We are
me and
friends.
Charan are friends. and-
Absolutely,
no,
yeah.
you don't need to. Certain relationships are very private, and we always wanted to keep it like that. Both of us, we never wanted to like bring it out and showcase it or publicize about it.
Oh, right.
And then I think it's what, I think.
Yeah,
it's-
but showcase.
Exactly.
Thanks to RRR, it's out in the open now.
Yes.
Now it's all out, and we all know how in sync the two of you are.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
I've been looking at those legs.
I know.
Look at that.
I feel even the trousers are doing the same thing.
I think you were made to 18 takes, 20 takes.
Yeah, similar.
No, we even stopped counting takes.
You
It was
stopped.
hours.
Okay, you just
It was
stopped.
hours. Because that's, you see that perfection there?
Did you shot in Ukraine? You had time to enjoy the city. You had time
No,
to
we
enjoy
didn't.
Ukraine.
No, we didn't.
We went
We
in a-
started at 8 in the morning.
Ended
We
8 in the
ended at
night.
8 in the night, and Ukraine shuts by 7:55
Oh, so
or
you didn't
7:59.
have- Oh,
So
what-
just when the shutters were shut, that's when he used to leave us.
That is rather sad. So went all the
No,
way
he
to
didn't leave
Ukraine.
us. We used to wrap up at 8.
Go
and
to
then
the
our
hotel.
our man had some interesting things for us to do post 8.
That is
we used to
rehearse.
rehearse again.
Till 9:30 we used to rehearse
Oh
the
my
next
God.
day's work
Oh my
and
God.
then go sleep at 10.
Oh my God.
And
that is-
we shot that for 12 days
Yeah.
and one break.
you know,
And why did we get that break? Not because we were tired.
Then?
Because
Yeah.
we needed to shift location.
I would think 400 crore film must be a party on the sets. Would be so amazing to be a part of
Yes,
a
it
film
was his
like
party.
this. It was absolutely your party, is it? A strong captain of the ship.
Absolutely.
But you like that? You like that when the director takes
Yeah.
charge and says,
Yes.
"Do this, da da da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5."
To handle both of us, you need a guy like
You
that.
need a guy like that.
Absolutely.
But it's not like do this. See, probably we're just exaggerating
Yeah.
it also. We're just
That's
on a funny
entertaining.
note.
I
Yeah,
like
it's very entertaining. See, it's not like he's this person who wants it to happen his way. No, he's open for discussions. But when he's sure of something, he makes sure he gets it. See, it's for him, he has this, Rajmouli is a very visual director. Though his emotions, his drama, his subject, his dialogues are very, will you imagine he said that also, our dialogues, let's say, I don't know what the length of the film is still because he doesn't tell us, or maybe let's say if it's a 3-hour film, our dialogues were just one single page.
Oh,
It's more of a visual wonder. So he is like that. He's very visual about his movies. So for him, when he has the vision, he wants to get it right, and he does not want to deviate just because he needs to please an actor of his seniority or of his I don't know. He just doesn't. For him, when he's sure he wants something, he makes sure he gets it.
But were they ever able to convince you? So I know you have such a bound script. No, you have very tightly storyboarded as well. Were either of them or any of the other actors able to convince you to make any change in the script that
Never.
you felt?
Script he will not accept.
Oh.
We are just, he was open for
I like his
expressions.
expression. He's like, oh, script and all. No.
Script and all, no way. He doesn't let anyone even finger in his script.
Okay.
Because he's very sure about his script. See, he takes the actor's inputs when it comes to expressions.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we enhance it?
All
Can we do something else?
Nice.
It's just for that.
So there's room for spontaneity that way.
Yeah.
There is room.
Yeah.
I mean, script, imagine he's saying he'll say no to Vijayendra Prasad Garu.
I
To his
think-
father, he'll say
yeah.
no if he needs
I
to.
think to his father. Yeah. Charan, you have an introduction scene with 2,000 people,
Yeah.
and you prep for this film for 18 months. My only question is, would you do it again? All over again?
If it's him,
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh.
again.
How lovely. 18 months prep. That's
Yeah.
a bit much for any film, isn't it?
I mean, we all were prepping. We all were
Wow.
gearing up because after Bahubali, he took a long break, and we also we did our respective other films, and we were all prepping in between for RRR, and of course, it needs that kind of a prep.
I'm waiting for your intro scene.
Yeah.
Your intro scene, you were bleeding, weren't you? Barefoot.
No, I wasn't bleeding, but
Okay,
yeah, see,
okay.
he really took care of us.
Okay,
in
all
that,
right.
that way he doesn't.
So fans, don't worry. There was no blood that we know of. Or
Yes,
at least
we
that
were.
But there
there
is,
was.
but there is
We
equal
were-
amount of uncomfortable.
Bad enough.
So running without,
thorns.
with thorns, with
Without,
small
yeah.
stones, like pricking your foot. We were injured on sets, but not with
During the
during the major when the major showdowns were happening. But we were injured on sets when it was the most it's
Simplest,
the most
easiest,
simplest
silliest
ways.
things.
Yeah, with silly, simple
You
things.
like stubbed your leg on some sword or something, because that must what must be the props in your film. In other films there are like tables and all. This is some sword hoga, ye wo fire hoga. West side some accident must have happened. I'm sure. So speaking again about this film, the kind of scale you were running with 2,000 people, the kind of sheer magnitude. Right? So what does that mean to you, working with something real on that scale as opposed to CGI?
No, 2,000 people were real people on the set. In CGI, they'll be enhanced into something bigger.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that. You're like 2,000 on the set, on screen maybe it'll be enhanced because you don't expect just 2,000 is what he's telling you. All right.
And whether it's CGI, whether it is real people, it doesn't matter. They have to create a certain impact on the audience. Now, for that, all these are tools in my hand. Right? The tools doesn't matter. The audience don't need to bother about what tools I use.
Yeah.
Finally, the end product, they have to feel what I intended them to feel. In his introduction sequence, I mean, people who just came into the set will get scared because there are 2,000 people rushing, clamoring, shouting, yelling and jostling each other, and in between them I just put my hero in between them. And once I say action, the dust will rise, and from the ground you can't even see who is there. It is absolute madness. In Magadira, I made the 100-man sequence, one man fighting against 100 man. It is more a fantastical in nature. Here I put him against 2,000 people, and I wanted it realistic.
Wow.
And that is madness.
I
But
never
That
told
is-
him, but I do have a slight claustrophobia.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking of it now.
Maybe we should have kind of told him, maybe, perhaps in all these years that you have been.
thank
no.
you. Thank you.
We
Tell me.
plunged in.
So then next film 5,000 sequence, maybe you will tone it down.
See, that again depends on the demand of the script. No, the reason why I put him in 2,000 people is not because it's a visual spectacle. No, visual spectacle follows because there is something I need to tell the audience. I need to tell his determination in trying to achieve something. No, he will not stop at anything. There is some part of the character I have to tell the audience.
Strong reason is
Very, very strongly I have to tell that. That's why I make that sequence. And then I have my Bheem's intro. Like I was telling him, I just put him in the Bulgarian jungle, and he knows that he has to run. And after he went there, I told him, no, you won't have any footwear.
Oh,
You have to run barefoot.
On set, you were
Yes,
told. So
yes.
I'm sure you picked like your best shoes. You were like, these are going to give me best lift, best pace. I'm sure you did that and landed up, and then you were like, oh, okay, no shoes.
No, you know, I know you're in for a surprise with Jackana every day. And you know, and 20 years, I think I'm tuned to it now. So I just, if he doesn't throw a surprise, I'm surprised. Like, what happened?
So you like surprising them. Did they surprise you in any way?
Uh,
Oh, he's thinking now.
no, surprising. I think again I'll say Charan would surprise me. Tarak, no, because I know so much about him. I know so much about Tarak. I know. I mean, even before we go for the shot, I know 99.9% every time I know what he's going to do. When I tell him the story itself, I tell him what I want, and he remembers everything, and he comes with exactly what I want. With Charan is a surprise because Charan's approach of acting is different. He doesn't come with preconceived notions. He doesn't overburden himself with how he has to act, how he should move, and everything. Over the years, his approach to the acting is that he comes like a white paper to you. No, it's completely blank page, and he gives you the pen and say, now you write whatever you want. And then it is on the day, on the shot making, I will see him perform, coming out. So both actors are completely different in their approach to work. Of course, there will be some instance where they performed much better than I expected, but in general, that is how both of them are.
I know on your sets, each actor wants to give his best, and I know they do their prep and they really come like excited students on the sets. And I know Alia is also very famous for that. I know Ajay Devgan also is very disciplined on the sets.
Yeah.
Who would you say was the most disciplined on the sets?
Of them four,
Of the four. Vishal is looking at you.
very
You did
difficult.
you so sweetly.
No, I know what he's going to say.
very difficult to say indisciplined. I mean, they will play a lot of pranks and they will make a lot of fun. They will waste so much of my time. I would give the crown to Alia. She's the best.
Alia's the best.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surprise.
When it comes to discipline.
When it comes to discipline,
Yeah.
all right,
Surprise,
she's
surprise.
missing today, but there we go. Alia is the most
No,
disciplined on the set.
he surprised us.
You already knew that.
We were expecting him to
200
say
plus
Ajay.
days we
Ajay,
work,
oh.
and Alia takes it in
And Alia
15
takes
days.
it in like 15 days.
Oh, there you go, there you go. And she's missing as well today. But of course, the cynosure of all eyes. I'm sure she has a cameo we're all waiting to see. But I'm loving the camaraderie between the two of you on screen, off screen. Would you say it's a sort of revisionist history? I know it's not based on actual historic events, inspired by the thematics and also the feelings and their approach.
Yeah, I'll say
perhaps.
it's inspired by the spirit of our freedom
Absolutely.
fighters, but the story is completely fictionalized.
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with history. And once you get into the theatre, you will be transported into the world of 1920s, but it is not authentic.
All right.
Because it's a fictional story, I made the world the way I...
You always do.
Yeah, the way the script demands it to be. Yeah.
Well, it's your world, sir, and we're just living in it. It's Rajamouli's world, and we're all just actors in it. Thank you so much, sir. I'm
you,
looking
thank you.
forward to this magnum opus that you have to offer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
so much. I'm genuinely so excited. Thank you.
Thank you.